back everyone to Let's School, and I've decided we're gonna start every episode with something new, just in case, because I know Pathia every now and then watches these videos. Devs, if you're watching, please listen for just 10 seconds. We're gonna check and see if the problem still exists. We're gonna go compose a song. We can edit this one. Well, first of all, here's another issue right here, right? Edit, 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 edit. Rename is what this should be, not edit. This is edit, song. This is edit, name. Okay, that's problem number one. Problem number two, this is the bigger issue, right? Here we go, let's see if it's still there. Oh, it's still there. This is not a B sharp. This is not an A sharp. This is not a G sharp. This is not an F sharp. This is not an E sharp. This is not a D sharp. This is not a C sharp. This is not a B flat. This is not an A flat. This is not a G flat. This is not an F flat. This is not an E flat. This is not a D flat. This is not a C flat. Fix this. This does not communicate. I'm sorry, viewers. This is just what we're going to start every episode with in some manner. This communicates wrongly to almost everyone. Or it communicates nothing. The people who see this and think, ah, that means an octave above C. The people who see that and think that is less than a percent of people. This does not communicate what you think it means, and it would be so easy to fix. Oh, just change it to like a plus and a minus or an up arrow and a down arrow. It would be so easy to just fix this, slip it in a little update that takes like, I don't know, 10 kilobytes. Just fix it. Just fix it, please. Please. It just, I'll be honest, it shows, and I've said this before, I'm sorry viewers, but this is how passionate I am about this. This to me is a sign of problems with this developer that I have seen throughout the past. I loved Planet Explorers. I thought that game was so cool and had so much promise. And then they like lost the code or something. Like, I'm sorry. Either you lied about losing the code, or you're so disorganized that you lost the code. Like, I don't see it being one way or the other. And I may be misremembering that, but I'm pretty sure that's the story of that game. Anyways, welcome back everyone to Let's School. One of these days I'm going to boot. You know what? We're going to do it today. We're going to do it today. I'm going to get Planet Explorers installed in the background while we play. Because I'm sure most of you have no idea about Planet Explorers. No idea. So maybe if it's installed by the time I've wrapped up here, we're gonna boot it up, baby. Okay. I've also got a new commenter. I just want you to know, here we are, episode what are we on now? This is episode 27. There's been a new very passionate commenter. Last comment, I think, was like episode 16 or 17. Oh, friend, you have so long to go. You have so much disappointment ahead of you. Can we just take a moment of silence for all the viewers who are binge watching? Taking the time to comment, give me recommendations. You know, had I realized, this is something that they brought up in one of their comments early on, had I realized that the game was going to give me so few students, I wouldn't have made these classes so big. But this is also funny because I kind of get, why is there trash on the ground? There's cleanup stuff around here, I think. I kind of get, this is specifically with this person, but it's happened with other people too. I kind of get like opposing, yeah, there's tools to clean with. I'll put this one over here. I'll put another one right here. I kind of started getting opposing comments, which I think is fine. I just think it's funny. Because I had one person telling me, oh, your school is too spaced out. You need to, or no, your school is so tight. You need to space it out more. And I know these comments aren't exactly polar opposites, but they're opposite ideas. So one person said, it's too tight. Well, personally, I don't think so. Like this hallway, sure, this hallway's a little tight, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Hey, Planet Explorer's finished downloading. We're gonna boot that up here in just a few minutes. But then this new commenter, bless him, like, oh, your rooms are too big, you need to make them smaller. Well, first of all, this is the recommended size for the desks in front of the podium. So like, it's kind of the size the game told me to make them. Now this one's a little bit bigger, I think. This one's right. Anywho. So now the question becomes, how long can Kyle survive? Because we are, let's be realistic here. We are reaching a point, as you do in games like this, where you play and you play and you play and you learn and you learn and you make bad decisions, and then you just have to turn around and start over. Here's another thing is, I've had people tell me, oh, you have, and granted, I know some of these comments aren't made at the same time, so this isn't a fair comparison or contrast of comments, but I've had some people say, oh, you have too many employees, that's where all your money's going. But then I have other people who, now that I have students with other interests and I understand they need different classes with different teachers, so I need less faculty, but I still need more faculty. So there's a lot of things I know now that I need to do different. I'll tell you one thing I'd like to do next time is not bring in other new types of students until I've got more research done. Like, the game kind of pushed me into that probably sooner than I should have. Like, it was available to me, but I should have ignored it. So that's where we're kind of at. What's your problem in here? Oh, are you hot? Is it hot in here? Okay. Oh, I thought you had, you should have had a ceiling fan. What happened to your ceiling fan? How quickly does that change, I wonder? Oh, immediately. Fantastic. That's handy. Oh, the basketball club is probably, oh, this one's hot too. Whoops, 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 whoops. Yeah, see, this is part of the issue too that I need to learn for next time. You know what? I think I'm just going to call it right now. I'm going to call it right now. This is the finale of the School for Nearly Gifted. This is the finale. I'm ready to start over. I'm ready to start implementing these things that I've learned. We may take just a short, brief break from the game. Maybe not though. Maybe I'll just turn around and do it again. Or I may, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one off-camera playthrough real quick. So it may be a week between episodes, okay? But I'm already learning new things now and thinking about things I want to do next time. So let's talk about what we want to do for the next school. Also, give me your recommendation for a school name in the comments. So one thing we want to do is we want to, have smaller classroom sizes. Smaller classroom sizes. We want to be, take mooncakes off of the menu except when, oh, we have new things! We have new things! Oh, yay! Cheeseburger, yeah! Oh, we need a Western cuisine kitchen and a Chinese cuisine kitchen. Okay, so they're probably fat from all the mooncakes, let's be real. I didn't realize like that was a thing that I should just like take off. Because at first I feel like they were complaining, oh, there's not a varied menu. So I was like, okay, fine, have mooncakes. Oh, can I tell y'all a funny story? So, I love my kids. I tolerate other people's kids. I don't do well with other people's kids because I can't like, for lack of a better word, I can't rough them up like I can my kids, right? Like, my kids are misbehaving, I can grab them by the arm and be like, hey, no sir, no ma'am, right? I can't do that with other people's kids. Well, some of them, their parents would not bat an eye and let me and encourage it, but in general, right? But there is, however, a short list of young children, kids of friends of mine that are on my quote unquote list of kids that I adore and I would happily watch day after day and spend time with because they are so sweet and so kind and so well behaved. My heart just melts for them. It's a very short list. Like, 2 or 3 kids. That's it. It's 2 or 3 kids. But one of them, she's so sweet and she's so little and she has the cutest little voice. We were at her older sister's graduation party. And I'm one of those people that if I'm at an event where there is food and they announce that the food is ready, I will wait like 30 seconds to let any women or children that want to go start the line to absolutely go start the line. But I am one of those people, I feel no shame in being the person to start the line, right? Someone's got to get this going. And I am happy to be the first person to make my burger, okay? So that was this party. Me and another guy who is the dad of one of the other kids on the list. I was like, Will, can we start this line? No one else is getting up. He's like, let's go, Kyle. So we go and start the line. Well, then the little girl, the sister of the older girl who's graduating, kind of steps in the line with me. And she asks me if I can, she's got a plate in her hands and she's asking me if I can help her. I was like, yes, of course I'll help you. So I put down my plate and I said, okay, what do you want? And she says, she asks for lettuce and Cheetos. So I grab her. There's like pieces of romaine to like put on our burgers. So I grab her some romaine lettuce. Like two, stalks of it. And then I pour out some Cheetos on her plate and I send her on her way. And about 2 minutes later, I hear her mom from across the backyard. Kyle, what is this? I said, what? No protein? I was like, I mean, there's lettuce. I can't tell her no. In my mind, I mean, if she had asked for a plate of Cheetos, I would have said, well, let's maybe get some fruit. But she said Cheetos and lettuce. So I thought, that's balanced enough. So I want you to know, the whole mooncake thing, that is real life Kyle. For kids I love anyways. For all the other kids, like, hey, whatever, get whatever you want. I'm not helping you. That is... Oh, and then same girl at an event we had at church this past weekend goes walking by with nothing but Cheetos on her plate. And her mom calls out to me, did you do this? I said, no, I would have at least given her lettuce to go with it. But it was another adult that she had convinced. Okay, anyway, sorry. What we're doing is we're talking about things we've learned and things we're going to change. What's going on here? Let's go take care of that. Okay, so smaller classrooms, right? We're going to, what's this about? You have one very dissatisfied student. What's your problem? Roasting. Oh, is it like particularly hot right now? Oh yeah, I got back to being more hot. All right, have more ceiling fans. Not that it matters. We're about to end this. Okay, Kyle, focus. Focus, Kyle. We are focusing. Okay, smaller classrooms. Focus on improving the small school first, right? We need to work on like just less students, less teachers, but here's the thing though. We can't just sit around and wait for research to take forever, but I kind of feel like we may have to in a sense. You know what I mean? Like just speed up time and kind of like blast through some stuff, set ourselves up for success. Let us crawl and walk so that we can then run, right? So that's something else I want to do next time. We will have a better structured school, for sure. When you're first going into this, you're not thinking about how hallways work. Now, honestly, I don't think the structure matters that much. I really don't. Oh, hey, they're doing stuff over here. Look at the fat kids singing. Yeah, so we want to do that. I think I would want, I want to make more room for the school and not have to build up as much, because I need to spread out more than spread up too soon. So take over more of this space, maybe move the basketball courts over here and stuff like that. Yeah, those are some big things I need to do. I'll also understand the management aspect of it better. Like now I get this. This was something I didn't understand for the longest time. We will absolutely still be checking to see if the compose feature is communicating properly. What else are we gonna do? We will... You know, one thing I think I want to do, and I don't know how much it matters that I'm teaching, right? How much does my teaching a class interrupt my management abilities? Like, I don't know how much those conflict, because the game is so detailed and deep in so many ways. I question how many depth there is that I don't see. When I'm teaching a class, does management suffer? I don't know. I would assume it does, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Another thing we're going to do, we have learned, this is something that newer commenter was mentioning to me. We have learned to teach one thing a week and boost that thing. That's something else we have learned. Which is not something the auto scheduler necessarily always did. I feel like it kind of did, but it didn't do it a ton. We also know we need to start doing fire drills and earthquake drills and stuff once it's researched. Boy, do I wish I could turn that off. You could adjust the frequency, but you can't turn it off all the way. I really believe the natural disasters, for me, take the fun out of the game. There is enough to worry about. I don't need to be worried about that. So, with that, I think it's time we hop over to Planet Explorers. We say goodbye to the School of Nearly Gifted Youngsters. We're gonna go ahead and save. You know what? I never do this, and it just hit me. This might be fun. Let me go ahead and rename this. School. I know how to spell school for nearly. Oh man. Okay, we're just gonna call it Nearly Gifted. If there is a way for me to export this file and send it to you, I think it'd be funny for you guys to try and fix my school. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I'm assuming it probably is. If I can figure it out, I'll put it in the comment below, or in the description below. In the meantime, we're gonna just for fun, go a bit down memory lane. I'm gonna boot up Planet Explorers. If you'll just indulge me for a moment. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to screen capture. Take a sip of coffee. Let me tell you about Planet Explorers. This was such a cool, promising open world survival game. Yeah, let's bump up those graphics. It had so much promise. It looks like there's still possibly community content being made for it. All right, now let's switch over to game capture so we don't have all those pop-ups. At least, hopefully this works. Oh, and I need to add the audio. Actually, I'm just gonna, there we go, that'll work. Look at this. Listen to this. They have a whole song introduction. This is awesome. They put so much into this. Okay.
What gemstone hide in your river?
I mean, it's like Kmart Josh Groban, but even that's better than I can sing. All that. And they can't even get sharps and flats right. Nearly gifted will be my name. I'm not going to bother editing the character. It doesn't matter. We're just diving in to show you what could have been and the game that they abandoned and upset me so. It was one of the first
simulation deck.
It was one of the first early access games that was abandoned and upset me so.
Required by the governors, all colonists are required to acquire the basic survival skills.
I chose single player, right? Yeah, those are okay.
However,
what is this? Okay, go away. Go away. This is already very different than I remember. There may have been updates since I last played. Okay, we're gonna hop into graphics real quick. Pixel light count. Can we bump it up, baby? I didn't build this machine to have less lights. Shadow, whatever. Story. Oh, that was 1 kilometer. Grass density, dense, baby. Don't know what that means. Shadow projection, stable fit, close fit. I have no idea. Far on. HDR. I'm gonna turn HDR off. That's usually depth blur off. Light shadows, SSAO. Oh, much better. Much better. Oh yeah, just leave. Just leave. We're not going to play long enough for that to matter. Oh, y'all, this was such a cool game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it has.
As the first humans to ever venture out this far into the frontier, I cannot emphasize how proud I am to have made this journey with you. All of you. I look forward to us building a new home together. Let us make Maria into a shining beacon of the human civilization.
I really don't remember any of this.
Many rivers we had to cross, but
okay, skip. Oh yeah, this is what I remember.
Awake. The way we crashed, I thought we were both gone.
Right, so you crash land, right? There's coast over here. And as you do in one of these games, you go and you start collecting things, right? This is classic. I don't know, what year would this have been? 2010? I don't even remember. I got dye and tulips, all sorts of stuff. I think I can I do something to these trees? I can't remember. Can you right click or left click to move? No. Okay. Okay, can't do anything to that yet. Anyways, you got your inventory with all that jazz. It's a massive world, right? You could eventually build gliders and ships to fly around on. This could have become, essentially a No Man's Sky, maybe not with all the vastness of No Man's Sky. This could have been that. Is that a creature? Something. What is that? Oh, what was that? Oh, I got experience or something. Cool. Oh, is that a ship up here? Oh yeah, there's quest givers up here. That's right. So yeah, it was such a good game because there was direction for the first time ever in an open world survival craft game. Ooh, can I jump on the wing of the ship? Oh, I can almost get up there. Not quite. Rainbow. How goes it? So like, okay, gather. Okay, I've got the tulip. Gather 1 Maria sunflower. Oh, we can dodge too. Okay, a sunflower. Where's that at? Maybe that's over here? I mean, I know our sunflowers are yellow, but I don't know, maybe theirs aren't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is surely it. Surely. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and grab a couple more. Sorry, I know this isn't what you clicked on this video for, but I have a point to all this that I hope to get to. It feels like an open world survival craft MMO, but single player. But there was multiplayer as well, I'm pretty sure. Chase off 3 lepus hares. Looks like they might be this way. No? Oh wait, what is this? Wait, what? There's like an exclamation here. Oh, you. Do you have quests, but it's hidden by the spaceship. Anyways, okay, you get the idea, right? You see what I'm saying. I have, since this game, I've had concerns about Pathia. Then Portia happened, and it was unfinished and buggy as all get out. Unfinished, clearly. And then they announced Sandrock. And I'm like, but you haven't really even begun to polish Portia. Why are you working on Sandrock? So what I saw in this developer was they were very young and and when I say young, they were young in age and they were young in terms of experience, right? And that's fine. That's okay. But they should have started smaller, right? They started too big with Planet Explorers. And whatever happened, and they had to abandon Planet Explorer. So they went to Portia, which was smaller in most respects. And they did eventually, for the most part, finish it as far as I'm aware. I don't think they reached everything they had kind of planned on doing, but in general, they oh, I can punch. Cool. In general, they did finish it. I don't know that they ever finished all the dialogue. That was one of my big complaints with Portia, was like half the dialogue was voiced and half of it wasn't, and there was no rhyme or reason to which was or wasn't. You could be mid conversation and it could start and stop. So I was upset with them for abandoning Planet Explorers. I was upset with them for starting a basically identical game after a game that's not even finished, going from Portia to Sandrock. Let's School, I think, is a wonderful game. But I think there's some obvious fixes they need to do, and one of them just happens to be so small and easy that to me it's a red flag if they don't fix it. Now I understand it's not in early access. I can't just expect a developer to listen to some random person on the internet. But to me, it's just a sign. When I look at the history of what I've seen the developer do, it's a sign. Anywho, why I've lost all audio in the game. Oh, the music just stopped and there's no ambient sounds. Okay. I was thinking something was wrong. Nothing is wrong. It's just not. Oh, there's some wind howling I can barely hear. Anyways, that'll do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We're going to take maybe a week or two break. Let me play some Let's School off camera to make sure I want to make as little of a fool as myself as possible next time around. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. You're a fantastic audience. And hey, you know what? If you want to mess around with Planet Explorers, I think they made it free. Yeah, they made it free. Kudos to them for that, right? Kudos to them for making it free. And it was, oh my goodness, someone wrote a review July 3rd of this year, positive, fun. I mean, it still has mixed reviews. But yeah, so it came out in 2016. Okay, I said 2010s. So yeah, I was right. Anywho, go check out Planet Explorers. It's it had potential. Thank you all so much for watching. Adios. Goodbye.